What the frick is going on? I'm being dead serious.
I don't know what is going on. JSN had 0 fantasy points at halftime.
There's no fucking way. There's no way I'm looking at this shit with my own eyes. The same dude that was averaging almost 30. You were almost averaging 30. Fell off.
Team Oumarito is a front runner. Yes, I said it. He's a front runner. And I'm tired of hearing this kid. I'm really tired of hearing this organization.
Thank you, JSN, for being a fraud. I'm grateful for Rashid Rice and AJ Brown. And we on to the next week. Let's go, Team Oumarito Nation. Let's go.
Team Powder Nation, we play Oumar this week. Tough matchup. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be honest. Gibbs disappointed me. Only 11 fantasy points this week. Come on, bro. You're better than this. We all know this, but Gibbs. I expect better things from Gibbs going forward. As you know, we traded for Joe Burrow. He was on our bench because I decided to start Dak. See how he did. But he balled out. I have a few more trades I'm going to make as well. Anyhow, see you on Sunday, Team Powder Nation. Out.
What up, Dingo Nation? Just want to come on here, say what's up to y'all. We played Ryan this week. Friday was great. Thursday was great. Thanksgiving games were great. Friday was great. Our players can perform. Zay Flowers, count your days. Everyone else, thank you for guys for performing. They had a masterclass on that side by Patrick Mahomes, but it's okay. You know, I believe in Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart will patch up that dent. You know, his players are not performing as well, which is also helping us. I believe we'll come out with the win, and we will secure our spot in the playoffs. I love to see y'all play. You know, I just want y'all to go out there, finish it up for me. All right, Dingo out.
We played the Prince this week. He's coming off of a win. This is going to be a big-time matchup. Obviously, we have a 1% chance to make it to the playoffs. So we need this win. He needs this win just for the morale of his team. We'll see if he gets Amarion Hampton back. Apparently, he's supposed to come back this week. So we'll see what happens there with Hampton. But if he doesn't get Hampton, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, big-time week for us. Just trying to win. Just trying to compete, get a win so we don't go into the toilet bowl and drop one. But we're playing Prince Gruber this week. He's the worst team in the league. I'm not going to be in that mode where I'm, like, panicking and stuff like that. We got business to handle. We're a favorite to go out there and get this win and go out there and win this game and then let the places fall where they may.
George Pickens is my mascot. George Pickens is my guy. George Pickens, what the fuck? Holy shit. Holy shit, holy shit. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. George motherfucking Pickens, bro. Picking my fucking George Pickens. I'll pick cotton for George Pickens, yo. Oh my God. I'll pick cotton for George Pickens for a free $99. Jesus Christ. George Pickens, I love you, bro. You're the mascot for next week. You're the team name for next week. You're the team picture for next week. It's Team Pickens for next week. It's not Dingo Nation. It's Team Pickens. Holy shit. What the hell is he doing out here? Oh my God, George Pickens is the man, bro. I thought he was done for. I thought his leg over with snapped. Dead season over. Holy shit. I fucking love you, George Pickens.
Kyle Monagai, absolute stellar performance coming off our bench. He might be a starter next week, bro. You have to see it. 20-plus fantasy points. Beautiful performance. Good stuff.
I'm going against Omar Hassan Taha's team this week, and so it's pretty late. But I think it'll be a pretty close game. It just depends on how well my team do. I'm scared. Cortland Sutton, please, bro. Like, I was blazing at the beginning of the season, and now I don't know what to do anymore. I believe in Rico Dowdle and Bijan Robinson to secure this dub. Jalen Hurts did not have a good game yesterday, but I truly believe I can come out with this dub. Yeah.
Let me show you all what A-Chain is capable of. Watch this. Gone. Straight to the house, bro. Listen, Team Pirate Nation. A-Chain's that dude. 2 MIP butts. They chanting him, bro. He him.
I got nobody playing in the 12 o'clock slate. We've only got Chase Brown playing on Thursday. But I just want to show y'all some of these games. This matchup right here is coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire. Roma Duze made up for the Zay Flowers blunder. So we'll see what happens there. But this matchup is enticing. This one right here. I told you on the matchup breakdown that Oumar has a chance to pull off the impossible. He could possibly pull this up. Now, this butter trucker right here, he could pull off anything. So I'm not gonna say it's over. Devon A. Check could turn any touch into a catch. But this right here is, if Oumarito pulls this off and gets into the playoffs after he was down in the dumps 2-7. So I'm looking at that. Team Hoggle is gonna dominate this. And then Oumar Taha, man. Oumar Taha, you turned a 7. You have turned a 7-14, and you might lose your first 2 matches, bro. You gotta lock in as a general manager. This is pathetic, Oumar Taha. You might not make the playoffs. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about these matches because I got none of my players to talk about because we haven't played yet. But yeah, let's see what happens.
It's not looking good. Sam Donald's on his 10. It might be over. I need Jason the ball out. I need Bowers the ball out, and I don't know. This isn't good. This really isn't good. Let's see some T-Mac action here. He goes down. Oh my goodness. Absolute cinema, bro. This is what T-Mac does to this team, bro. This is what he does. This is what he does, bro.
There's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way I'm looking at this shit with my own eyes. The same dude that was averaging almost 30. You were almost averaging 30. You don't fucking fell off. I don't give a fuck if 13 points is good areas. I don't give a fuck. You're Puka the fucking cooler, bro. You're Puka the fucking cooler. You drop 20 points every fucking game, and now you want to sell my shit? In a game I need you to mow, you want to sell my shit? We dead ass? Oh, we dead ass. 13 fuck nigga points. You letting Devontae old ass Adams get the... I traded that nigga away so you can be the star. Unacceptable. Do this shit again, you're fucking gone.
I know Justin Herbert just scored a touchdown. Okay, cool. Cool beans. You think you have a free matchup. You think you're playing a 2-win team. There's nothing to worry about. All right, cool. Jason Myers. Guess what, guys? He has 18 fantasy points. 18. Jason Myers. Yo. This season needs to be erased from the tarnations of Earth, bro. I can't with it no more. It's becoming a joke at this point.
This from Bowers, guys. This is crazy. That's my tight end. Wow. Look at this, bro. So beautiful. Incredible. My glorious Brock Bowers. Oh my goodness. You have to see it. That's my tight end.
What the frick is going on, gang? I'm being that serious. I walked the whole first slate. Had a 75% chance to win. Our team was projected 124. Prince Groover was projected like 97. I went on the game. I said, let me go play the game real quick. I'm like, Bills versus Steelers. Bills easy gonna win there. Nothing to be surprised about. Chargers versus stuff. I watched it for a little bit. Justin Herbert got hurt. I was like, all right, we'll go and see. And then who's gonna watch that Seattle and watch Max Brosmer play? I watched the first 2 drives. I was like, yeah, this kid is not the next Brock Purdy. All right, let's move on. I come back, turn on my phone. I'm projected to lose. I can't with this season. I can't. I'm about to lose to Prince Gruber, man. Prince Gruber.
Welcome back to another nightly recap. Ultimate Fantasy Football Hub, week number 13. This is a big time. 2 more weeks left in the regular season. 1 more week after this week. Y'all seen the last episode? The standards are tight. Everything is on the line. Let's get to these matches. We have some close ones. We have some ones that will be settled tonight. We have some ones that are going to be settled tomorrow. And it's a movie here in the Ultimate Fantasy Football. First matchup, Prince Gruber versus Tuffour Lions Dens. As you can see from Tuffour's clip, this is a Tuffour Lions Dens team that came out here, thought they had a free win, thought it was an easy day at the workshop, and they might lose. It's gonna come down tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Broncos defense, RJ Harvey and Troy Franklin need to give Tuffour Lions Den a Sunday night miracle. It's gonna come down to a Sunday night sweat. This might be a preview of a matchup that we will see in the losers bracket. But we did not expect this game to come down to the wire like this. Jason Myers might give Prince Gruber a 2-game winning streak. I can't believe my eyes. Next matchup, Osama versus comeback season. As y'all see, identical records, 7-5, 7-5, and Oumar Taha, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be on a 2-game losing streak unless Travion Henderson outscores Cortland Sutton, Zach Ertz, and the Patriots defense, which is probably unlikely to happen because not only does he have to outscore them, he has to outscore them by 13 points. An embarrassing performance for the whole organization of Oumar Taha. They got this team whenever it was 7-4, when things were rolling. A few weeks ago, what's his name? When Enzo Dogs KB was the owner of this team, they were in a battle for the bye. Now they might not make the playoffs next week. That is what we are dealing with here in comeback season. There was nothing to come back from. I don't know why he made this his name. Comeback season. You had everything in your hands. You had a 7-4 record. You had everything in your hands. And you're coming out here, lost to Prince Gruber last week. Lost to Prince Gruber. Utter embarrassment. And now you are in the standings battling to clinch a playoff spot. If you lose, your season is over next week. And you put up this performance. Osama came out there and did his thing. Bijan Robinson, 30.3. He's a man amongst boys. Should have been 36 if Tyler Algier didn't steal a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, decent performance. Lad McConkey, all right performance. Quinshawn Judkins, all right performance. And it's looking like he's going to close this one out. And we'll see what Osama does in the playoffs because it's looking like he's clinching a playoff spot. Jude's scary team versus Patrick. This was a matchup that was close a lot of the day, and then that next slate came up and kind of just said it's over. And that next slate was the Seattle Seahawks defense. It was only the Seattle Seahawks defense. That's it. 28 fantasy points from them. Basically put it over and said, Team Terry, next week you're going to be fighting for your life in the playoffs. And it's setting up a great week next week. I would have liked Jude's scary team to lose this because he would have been battling for a playoff spot and Team Terry would have been battling for a playoff spot. But we just saw back-to-back teams, Osama and Jude's scary team, clinch playoff spots in those matchups. Next one right here, Buckees versus Dingo District. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is for that final spot in the playoffs is what it's looking like. It's coming down. Can Wandale Robinson, y'all have heard all the nasty, disgusting, irritating, ignorant things that Team Arcoco, Buckees, whenever they were named Sides of the Lamb, y'all have heard it, Lamb Nation. All the ridiculous things he said about this young man, this young kid, and Wandale Robinson. Well, it's on the line. He needs to save my brother's season right here. Emeka Ibuka, ladies and gentlemen. Roma Dunze. All right. Dallas Goddard. Proceed. Falcons defense. Okay. Wasted. Flat out disappointed in this team for wasting a 32.44 masterclass from one Patrick Mahomes. Can Jackson Dart Raniel CTE boy. Can he revive it as obviously with Ken Scatterbo ended for the season? Can he keep Dingo District alive? Take them into the playoffs. Obviously, y'all saw the status if you watched the last episode that it was Patrick having that final last ball. Obviously, y'all just seen Patrick lose to Jude's scary team. Dingo District gets this win right here. He takes Patrick's spot. He loses this right here. That sets up a situation where we're going to see Dingo District, where we're going to see comeback season, and we're going to see Buckees fighting for a playoffs. And then right here, this matchup right here. And Oumarito, a few weeks ago, was 2-7. We can go back to DMs. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it on the screen of him bashing Clanton, saying Oumar was a bum. Push comes to shove, Jackson Smith and Jigba gives you 4.3 fantasy points when the season matters most and handing Team Hoggle back first place in the standings after doing all the work you did to beat them last week. Came out here and said, this is what we do. This is what we do. And you do this. Jameer Gibbs and Jackson Smith and Jigba, ladies and gentlemen, last week combined in 90 fantasy points. This week they barely cracked 15. They didn't even crack 15. 14.9 to be exact. Oh, actually, no, 15.9. My apologies for my math. I'm a little slow. But yeah, that is what we're seeing right here. And now Oumarito is putting himself into the conversation that we see Buckees put himself into. And Dingo District joins that conversation if he loses. Team Terry, comeback season. 5 teams next week are possibly going to be playing for 2 playoff spots, and then Team Gallardo. I mean, God bless America. Um, hey, that boy Allen might as well just drink that smoothie, ladies and gentlemen. Team Gallardo, Torpedo, bruh. He might need to drink that smoothie. Lord, spam in the comment section, Lord, just drink that smoothie already. This team is awful. I get Marvin Harrison Jr. had a little injury at the end of the game, so he might not play that. This team is awful, guys. Justin Jefferson, his first round draft pick, 2 catches, 4 yards. Max Brosmer is horrendous. Michael Wilson, Parker Washington. Sam Darnold, I understand he got injured, so I'm going to be fair there. 3.12 fantasy points. Let me tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. Outside of 49ers defense, not a single person on his team, quarterback through kicker, cracked over 10.2 fantasy points. That is what we are talking about right here. Not a single person outside of his defense cracked more than 10.2 fantasy points. Wow. So that's it for him. Team Hoggle's going to take back first place in the standings. Obviously, he has the points advantage heavily over everybody. But that's what we're dealing with here. Oumarito is looking like. If Buckees can pull it off, Buckees and Dingo District, Team Terry, and comeback season, all will be fighting next week. Week 18, ladies and gentlemen. Not week 18. Week 14, ladies and gentlemen. Fighting for 2 playoff spots. 5 teams. Let's give our props to Osama and Jude's scary team for being the newly introduced teams clinching a playoff spot. We'll see what they do in the playoffs. But this is what we're dealing with right here. Comeback season. Buckees, Dingo District, Team Oumarito, and Team Terry will all be fighting next week for a playoff spot. And their lives on the line is what it's looking like. We are looking at this matchup right here between Dingo District and Buckees. It's going to come down to a Monday Night Sweat. We'll see if both of these two make clips and we'll see what they're said. But that is it right there. Ultimate Fantasy Football Hub. Nightly recap. Week number 13. We got a lot of drama, a lot of storylines, and we'll see what happens.
I don't know what is going on. JSN had 0 fantasy points at halftime. I don't know what's going on. Gibbs has a crappy performance. Bowers has a crappy QB. There goes the 1 seed after 1 game, maybe. JSN doesn't do crap because Sam Darnold's gone. I can't with this team. I really can't. I don't know what to do. I really don't. Kyle Mononga is going to start next week. That is all I know. I can guarantee you he will be on our flex. Juwan Johnson is going back on the bench, bro. I'm done with this, bro. We have the playoffs in one more week after next week. I don't know. Team Powder Nation, we'll see what happens the rest of the game. Until then, Team Powder Nation, out.
Team Oumarito came to bust ass this week, and that's what we did against the number 1 seed. Good game to you, Sam, but we on to the next one. Thank you, JSN, for being a fraud. I'm grateful for Rashee Rice and AJ Brown, and we on to the next week. Let's go, Team Oumarito Nation. Let's go.
Hey, Oumar, good game to you, too. Bro, you cannot be talking. AJ Brown and Rashee Rice bailed you out this week. Travis Etienne did nothing. The only reason I lost is because Jason had a fraudulent week and that Jameer Gibbs underperformed. I also didn't even score that. I mean, I scored actually a decent amount of points this week compared to some other teams. So you can't be talking. So, Oumar, don't be acting like you're him all of a sudden. Because Kyle Monaghy is going to be starting for me next week. Tay McLaurin might be in the conversation too. So, Oumar, me and Team Hoggle are not going to use Seep over you. Because Hoggle technically now is on top. But we're second place still. I got that bye still. I'm okay. I'm fine. So, Oumar, stop acting like, oh, you're him. Oh, he's him. Because no, you're not. AJ Brown and Rashee bailed you out. Remember that.
Broncos defense, Troy Franklin, RJ Harvey. Please give me everything y'all got, bro. I need y'all to get this done by the third quarter. Like, I'm being serious. We need a chance next week. Apparently, there's a scenario here. Since Team Terry's about to go to 6-7, since if Dingo District, Buckees, and Team Terry go to 6-7, they will have 7 losses. If all of them lose out next week, 8 losses, we might be in. So I need y'all. I'm not gonna scream. I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna come out here and say, get your business done so we have a chance next week. Just a chance. Give me one more week to have hope. Let's get this busy done so we can have a week 14. Please, Troy Franklin. Please, RJ Harvey. Please, Broncos defense. We Broncos fans tonight. Let's ride, ladies and gentlemen. Let's ride. I'm set. Sunday night sweat. Here we go. I ain't been this way since the semifinals last year. It's time. This is the most pathetic day in the Tuffour Lions Dens organization. And I can do nothing but laugh. I can just do nothing but laugh. Because we lost this game. This was not a team loss. Brandon Aubrey came to play. Chase Brown did his thing. Justin Herbert, he wasn't abysmal. Because if you remember, he gave us 3 fantasy points a few weeks ago in a must-win game. So we're not going to say that about Herbert. He was great. Good. Then you have Kenneth Walker. He was all right. It could have been way worse. And Jigba had 4 points. He came out with 10. It was a weird game offensively. Their defense took them to the promised land. And then we lose the game. First of all, Bo Nix, 3 targets to Troy Franklin. 3 targets. Your wide receiver 1. Your guy who led y'all to beat teams like your division rivals who y'all haven't beat in, it feels like, my lifetime in the Kansas City Chiefs. And you give him 3 targets? Brother, 3? He was open on multiple occasions. The pick you threw to Bobby Wagner, Franklin is right there. Just throw him the football. Like, I mean, this is just embarrassing. Khalil Shakir, I don't give a damn what you do on my bench for the rest of the season. You're never starting. Because you just love to do that, be that guy when you're on that bench. But when we put you in the starting lineup, put you in the battle scenes, in the frontier to do your thing, you don't do anything. And then Oronde Gadsden, we off the train, brother. It's getting to a point. 3.7 fantasy points. I have not addressed you in weeks, but we will address you today. Your time has come. We will be looking for a new tight end. Sam Laporta's injury has been killing us, and it seems like the Tuffour Lions Dens will be preparing for next season. But you be danged if you think I'm doing that dang there. We are still not going to be at the bottom of the standings. This is just a slight step back. I wanted to give some teams their feet wet in our first content year in this whole type of stuff. But we're going to be back next year. Don't worry.
I can't with this team. There's not much I can do. When Rasheed Rice and A.J. Brown decided to have the best fantasy games of the season, even though the Eagles' offense is buns and the Chiefs are mid this year, there's not much I can do. But still, I'm going to count my flaws. Let me tell you all some of the mistakes I did make this week in coaching this team. I should have started Kyle Monongai over Juwan Johnson. I take that mistake. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? Juwan Johnson, I thought he'd get 10 to 12. He didn't. But JSN, horrible performance. If he got 20, we might have could have won this game. But there's not much you can do when Rasheed Rice, A.J. Brown ball out for a week somehow. But we'll play out next week. Until then, see y'all. Team Power Nation, out.
Team Oumarito is a front runner. Yes, I said it. He's a front runner. And I'm tired of hearing this kid. I'm really tired of hearing this organization. All of a sudden, he's come and collect. He's the man now. Oh, we here. Oh, we got Rasheed Rice in town. All of that. Brother, the audacity to talk like this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It makes the league look bad. Brother, we couldn't find you when you were 2-7. When you were at the bottom of the standings, competing with Prince Grouper. And now, Prince Grouper, you might not be as bad as I thought you was. You go out there, do your... Talking all this crap about Oumar, talking all this crap about Tuffour Lions. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You was 2-7 a few weeks ago. And it's coming crazy from you because we couldn't find you when you was 2-7. We had police officers, APP out there for you, FBI, couldn't find Oumarito. And now he's on a 4-game winning streak. Now things are rolling. Now he beat Team Pirates. And now he's the man. Now he's coming to collect. Bro, where was his energy all season? Whenever I'm winning, I'm here. Whenever I'm losing, I'm here. Where was his energy? I'm being that serious. Where was this energy? It's given front runner. Front runner. We here when we win. We not here when we lose. And it's sad. It's sad. He's out here talking this crazy. Like, bro, dude, we couldn't find you when you was 2-7. And it's crazy coming from this because you want to know why he was 2-7? He had no Rasheed Rice. So him knowing this, talking about our organization like we're doing something wrong, knowing we had no Malik Neighbors, knowing we have no Sam Laporta, knowing what the meaning of one player can make to your team because Rasheed Rice is the reason why he's on this 4-game winning streak now. I'm just disappointed. I'm disgusted. And Oumarito, find your place, sucker. Went from 2nd place and now is 6-7. Not even in the playoff race yet. Talking about downfall. I just want to put this out there. Went from 2nd place last year to 6-7 and is talking about a downfall. All right? I just want to say this. 2nd place to 6-7 and has the audacity to talk about a downfall. Make it make sense.
I don't agree with Team 2-4 all the time. We're actually kind of rivals. But you're almost acting like he's him. He's not. He's not. He's not. Any other week, my team would wipe the floor. It's just A.J. Brown had a generational game for once. And Rasheed Rice played good. Really good. Normally that wouldn't happen, okay? A.J. Brown's usually not that good. And also, remember, bro, I offered him 4 times. He's a bum trade partner. So, Oumar, don't be talking smack. I don't want to hear from you. And also, I want to address Team Pirates fans real quick. We lost this week. I'm sorry. The team failed us this week. I apologize. Jason underperformed. But next week we'll be back on top. Don't worry. Playoffs, all that matters is the playoffs. If I even use this next week, it doesn't matter. If our team performs in the playoffs and wins, it doesn't matter. I think that's going to happen. We got Kyle on a guy with pennies on the dollar. So, I think we're in a good position. But until then, Team Pirate Nation out. Oumar, this is all good fun. But your team's not better than mine. You got bailed out this week by A.J. Brown. So, until then, Team Pirate Nation, out.
Third down. Jackson Dart throws it deep. You're covered. But the ball moves past the defender's hands. Didn't get touched, didn't get tipped. All you have to do is just clamp down and catch it. But you let that ball go through. Go through your hands. That pass would have kept my hopes alive. That pass would have made me able to win. But you sold my game. You, that receiver. Zay Flowers, I'm coming for you. Whoever dropped that pass, I'm coming for you. It's not, I'm telling y'all, I cannot do this anymore. I lost to this sorry-ass nigga Ryan, bro. This monkey nigga, bro. This gorilla looking at, this sorry-ass nigga, bro. Count your fucking days. Count your fucking days. Because it's short. It's short. I ain't here to play, bro. I gotta make sure this team loses and I gotta make sure I win by this month. I'm done. I hate football this season. And I hope football. Oh, I know y'all niggas is gambling. Jackson Dart, you did as best as you could. I'm sorry for putting you in this tough position. Just wow. Oh my God. Jared Goff, I'm sorry. You would have got us the win. And I didn't believe. I'm sorry. Zay Flowers, bro. Zay Flowers, bro. You're not starting another game for Dingo District ever again. All right? Dingo out.
I know I'm eliminated, but there's still a lot going on in this league, man. Apparently, we got 5 teams playing for 2 playoff spots. Dingo District, the comeback season, they're at 7-6, and then we have 6-7 with Buckees, Oumarito, and what's his name? Team Terry. But it's gonna be fun to see what happens. I think we seen Oumarito, the work he put in getting that win over Team Pirates is looking like it's playing to the tuition, because all it takes is one of comeback season and Dingo District to lose and him to win, and he's in because of that how high his points is. I think he's like 5th in the league in points for, despite how slow of the season he started to. So we'll see what happens. Oumarito, if he gets in, he's a dark horse contender, even though it's still Oumar K, nothing but freak Oumar around here. But he's a contender. I can't even lie to you if he gets in. Buckees, man, he's just hoping for a lot of luck. And he really put himself into this situation. If he would have just beat Muhammad, beat Osama, where Osama had nobody at the wide receiver position, he would started me and you at the wide receiver position, and he still came out there and lost that matchup. It's going to be a lot. Dingo District, that's an embarrassing loss yesterday. Season on the line, and you can barely crack 90 fantasy points. Let's see how they rebound. I'll pray to God to not see this team in the playoffs, because I know they are not going to give you 3 weeks of work. And then comeback season, he's a fraud. It's nothing but a fraud. How do you take a team that was 7-3 when you got it, and you went on a 3-game losing streak? It's just embarrassing. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting week in the BYC Fantasy Football League. One more week until the playoffs. It's about that time, man. That announcement that's going to determine who's going to play who's going to do what each team needs to do to get into the playoffs, get into the bracket, and do their thing. It's that time of the season, ladies and gentlemen. One more week. Week 14. 5 teams, 2 playoff spots remain. Battle for the 1 seed. Battle for the 3 seed. Ladies and gentlemen, One more week, and we got the playoffs in our hands. It's been a grind. It's been a journey. But it all got to come to an end. And it's going to be a great end. I'm telling you, just stay tuned. Just listen. Peace from the BYC Fantasy Football League.